Hi there, this just came today, Pipeline from Capstone Games. It's a game by a first-time designer, Ryan Courtney, 2 years in the making, and art by Ian O'Toole. And I do believe it's Capstone Games' first design of a new design, because normally they do reprints, and I think it won the #1 game at Origins, the Origins Fair. So it's heavy economic Euro. I think it's on a 4 out of 5 rating on the Board Game Geek heaviness scale, weight, which is pretty much in our wheelhouse for a nice heavy game. I do like a nice challenge. It says and it plays pretty quick, plays in under 2 hours or thereabouts. And on the back it says, build your network. The severe pressures of worldwide demand and the ever-increasing global standards for refinement have forced the government to privatise the oil industry. This is where you come in, seeking to capitalise on this new opportunity. You will focus on building a more efficient pipeline network in your refinery, hiring experts to provide an edge over your competitors, and refining oil to meet the market's demand. Pipeline is a highly strategic economic game that sees you making difficult decisions and carefully crafting an interweaving network of pipelines in a bid to ensure your victory. Plays 2 to 4 players, ages 12 plus, 30 minutes per player, and apparently that's pretty spot on. So let's have a look. We've also got some metal cubes in a nice pipeline bag there. So as I say, it came today from Kickstarter. This is the Kickstarter edition. Let's have a look what we've got in the box. It's got some nice spot, it's matte here, and it's got some spot UV there, printing on there. Really nice box, I love that. We live quite close to an oil terminal. In fact, there's a place nearby that looks just like that, isn't it, called Rock Savage at night, and it looks like somewhere out of Close Encounters. It's like a space city or something, and it's not far from here off the motorway, and it looks identical to that at night. Pretty neat. We got a huge bag here. I can get my hands in, and I've got large hands, so that's handy. There's the bag. That must have the tiles in, the pipeline tiles. I'd say it's a heavy box. There's a lot in this box, I guess. Rule book. Let's take a look. So we've got the game rules here. Introduction. Apparently setup's a bit of a thing, but I'm sure it's a bit bent on the corners as well, the book. A lot going on. A lot of items in the box. Not too many pages though. There we go. 12 pages front to back. It's a bit flimsy, the rule book, and it's already got a bent corner. If it's going to flop around like that, that's not the best way to start off with it, but you know. Okay, player boards. These are smaller than I imagined, but they're a nice size. They're already punched, they're rounded on the corners, which is nice. Decent quality. So I guess there's 4 of those, and they seem really nice quality, to be honest. Yeah, and they look like they're going to lie pretty flat. Yeah, pretty good. So we've got 4 of those. Now punchboard sheets. Oh wow, there is a lot of punchboard sheets. Let's get into this. It's nice, isn't it, when you've got a load of punchboard sheets to punch. Part of the joy of getting a new game. So these are the pipelines. Punch real nice, and they're a nice quality tile. Good, nice condensed cardboard. It's been printed really well. It's got that lovely newness, like it's chemical almost smell that you get used to with nice punchboard sheets. Oh look, and they're coming out really well. So I guess all these are going to store in that super large bag there. On which we've got the little bag there with the same logo on for the metal cubes upgrade. We'll have a look at those in a minute. So more tiles, and then we've got some different sort of tiles here. Machines and pipes, tanks and pipes, upgrades. I think these are for the different locations on the board. I say there will be a market, like a dynamic market in the game. There's machines that you can pay to run your pipelines as contracts. This is the money in the game, these little dollar bills here. Everything's practically falling out the punchboard sheets, which is a real good indication. So they're going to punch nice and easy. There we go. I'll look at all that money. Quite neat, reasonable size. I remember FFG's new Merchant of Venus, the money things, and it was those that were really small. Yeah, they were very, very small. Let's have a look at the board. There's tons of punchboard sheets to punch there. Let's have a look at this pipeline board. I think it is going to take up a lot of room, this game. It's a nice quality board, yeah. Already lying straight away, it lies flat, which is neat. I think it does. It's just a slight bit there, but on the seam, let's just stretch it a bit. There we go. That's laying nice and flat. Tiles, the pipeline tiles are going to fill up here, so it's going to be quite a lot of colour. A lot of setting up to do. We've got markets here, 1, 2 and 3. There'll be contracts and stuff as well, because there's card decks here. Well, these are quite nice. So we've got little wood tokens. It's silk screened by the looks of it. Yeah, pretty neat those. Quite like those. Different, aren't they? Quite nice. Silica gel there. Make sure Ted doesn't get them. You don't want them, Ted, do you? No, he doesn't. Lots of cubes. 8mm cubes there. Plenty of. These are the player colours, are they? Oops. Now, I found that straight away, luckily. There we go. Okay. Some sort of round marker, is it that? And that goes up here, doesn't it? And yeah, 4 of those, so they're the player colours. Got like a nice lime green, purple, is that dark grey? Really dark grey and a white. Different types of player colours there, aren't they? What we got now? A couple of packs of cards. Let's have a look. Now some of these I think are endgame goals. I think that's on these, and the variability will change a lot. I like the cleanness of the cards there, and they're quite nice, chunky size like you would get in GMT games. They're like about that size, pretty much identical to that size, I would think. So yep, there we go, cards there, and they've got a smaller deck here. Let's have a look. Decent quality, plastic coated. I would say these would definitely not need sleeving. Some cards do need sleeving. I wouldn't think these do. They're contracts and orders. Got some engineering cards there. Lovely newness smell coming off those. Got some government cards. Human resource cards. Some machines. Refined markets. And shops. There we go. There's quite a lot of... You think with all the punchboard sheets, of which there's an absolute mass, there's a ton of components here. Let's have a look at these. Love that bag there as well. Let's have a look at this metal cubes, which were a great price off the Kickstarter. Be interesting to see these. Let's have a look. Ooh. Really nice cotton bag there. Good strong bag. Hold these in. These look different, don't they? And they're very nice. You hear the metal? They're nice quality. They almost feel like an aluminium or something. I don't know what they're made out of. But, they're very nice. It's like a neon blue. You say electric blue. And we've got some red ones here. These are very nice. I'm glad I got these metal cubes. Nice red ones. We've got some goldy orange coloured ones here. There's some good weight to these. Very nice cube. Copper coloured, if you like. And some silver ones. Altogether, that's quite a nice package, isn't it? I say very nice, heavyweight Euro game. There's already, I say it's 2 years in the making. There's already quite a lot of reviews of this on Board Game Geek. So the weight is actually 3.78 out of 5. It's very heavy. 120 minutes, 7.8 out of 10 currently, with 367 ratings and 185 comments so far. And we got, as you can imagine, a few 10s, a 5, a 7. Let's look for any comments. Where do we go? Let's have a look. Yes, Norse MN, Minnesota. He says, this game is incredible. I've enjoyed every play more and more. And there's another 10 from Jarrah80 in Panama City, Florida, United States. This game continues to get better with each play. Tight, economic game with meaningful choices throughout. And I like this one. Nuclear Trask from Belcamp, MD. That's MD is Maryland, isn't it? United States. He just puts astounding and he gives it a 10. And then there is one here. I just look, yeah. Petersky Dmitry. I think I've seen that name a few times. I think he does this thing. He drops ones everywhere. He's dropped a 1. He just wants to burn this game. So there we go. There's a couple of reviews here. Nothing really negative other than the one that somebody dropped that 1 in there. No, that's about it. So yeah, very good. Looks really good, doesn't it? Can't wait to get playing. Rulebook's not too large, so get it punched, get it sorted, and really looking forward to playing it. Different type of game it looks, doesn't it? You know, you've got your economic thing going on. You've got your worker placement, contracts to fill, engines to go. You've got to build your pipelines next to your player boards and stuff. So yeah, looks pretty good. That's Pipeline from Capstone Games. Thanks for watching.